Good morning, car players and puggy lovers of all kinds. Right now the Kaiba is not with me. He is downstairs. I think he went down because my dad just left to go for his walk. Um, I wanted to shoot a channel update rather than do what I normally do on a Sunday, which is Super Deck Sunday. I am going to profile a deck, but I'm going to probably do that tomorrow unless my dad goes out for a significant period of time later today. I'll probably just shoot that in my car tomorrow morning, or in the rental car, I mean, tomorrow morning when I am done work. But for now, what I wanted to do actually is shoot a channel update because some things have happened recently, and I wanted to go over what happened and explain why there's going to be a few changes to the channel. I did hint at this in a post on the channel, which a lot of people responded to, and I have mad appreciation and love for all the people who responded to the post, both on the channel and in the Discord server. The amount of love and compassion for Kaiba and I that was shown, it still means so much to me, and it still floors me that so many people actually care. Because I honestly don't believe a lot of people do care about me, to be honest. And it always surprises me when somebody actually does something really nice for me, and I'm really shocked by it because, or when people reach out, because I just don't feel like I make that much of a difference in people's lives. Maybe I'm wrong, but that could just be like the depression or whatever. But anyways, the point of this video is twofold. One, I wanted to discuss about what recently happened with me, and two, I wanted to go over what we're going to be looking at going forward. So, first, not this week that we just had, but the week before that, many of you know, if you saw my post, I was in a car accident. Unfortunately, the car accident is technically my fault. Um, there's mitigating circumstances in my opinion, but I mean, I'm still to blame for a lot of it, and I accept the fact that it's mostly my fault. Um, I've learned some valuable lessons from it, and going forward, there's going to be a lot of differences in how the routes I take to work and from work and things like that, just to be on the safe side, because I'm really not super comfortable with that one road anymore, per se. Uh, I'll go across it if I have to, which I will have to go across it every now and again to go get cards from the card shop that I like. But that's going to be a while off anyway, so we're not going to be too worried about that for at least a few months, probably. Um, so fortunately for me, I wasn't hurt too bad. The person who I got into the accident with, that I hit with my car, essentially, um, they're not hurt too bad as far as I know either. I haven't had any contact from either them or the police since the accident, beyond the initial email, just kind of giving all the trading of information and stuff like that. So fingers crossed, things will keep just being silent on that front, and we can all just kind of move on. Um, Speaking of moving on, though, um, unfortunately, due to the age of my car, I really hate how my hair is sticking out like that. Give me 1 second. Okay, you can't see my hair sticking out anymore. uh, I didn't get a chance to have a shower yet this morning, so um, but yeah, unfortunately, because of the age of my car and how many kilometers were on my car, my insurance company decided they were going to write it off. I initially didn't think there was anything really wrong with the car other than it needed a new bumper and a couple things, but the mechanic who took it apart for the insurance company to look and see what the damages were found a bunch of other stuff that basically meant there was just really no point. So, I figured I was going to be out of car for a while. The insurance company is being decent enough, but there's some sort of weird new policy that's gone into place over the last few years where if you have a deductible for when you're at fault for an accident, um, you always had to pay that as part of the repairs, but now they actually take that off of the settlement, which kind of sucks. I'm not super fan of that. It really kind of screwed me over a little bit, but it is what it is. So I'm basically getting half of what I need for a new car. And speaking of a new car, I know I say a lot on here about my dad and how we don't get along and things of that nature, but I have to admit that when things are dire, my dad always steps up and helps my brother and I out, which is a lot more than I can say for my mom, for example. And so my dad actually took me out this weekend and found me a new car, a used new car, but still a new car that should be ready for me by the time my rental car needs to be returned, which means I'm actually not going to have to carpool or miss any work or anything like that, which would be awesome if everything goes well. I've got to contact the insurance company tomorrow and make sure that they'll insure that car, which there shouldn't be an issue with that, I don't think. But beyond that, everything should be good. However, with all of that said, while everything seems to be settled mostly positively for me, this is going to have a severe impact on the channel because, as I say, the insurance company is basically giving me about half of what this car is worth, and I don't have the cash to pay the other half. So my dad is the one who's giving me the money for that for now, and basically putting me on like a loan with him so to repay it, which makes perfect sense. I'm not saying anything negative about that, but that does have an impact on this channel going forward. And so that's the second thing that I wanted to talk about is while everything is reasonably good in terms of Kaiba's okay, I'm okay, I can keep going to work. Gosh darn it, that's really annoying. But I just don't like having the hood on because it makes me look weird too. Um, I'm not going to be on the film much longer anyways. I'm switching to the other mode for the rest of this video in a few minutes. But I just wanted to put my face on here first. Okay, I'm holding it like this now. Yes, I'm a little subconscious about my messy hair. um, I just want to put this out here and say that, first off, I'm very grateful for all of you. I'm also very grateful for my dad helping me out with this. Um, I'm glad that I'm not hurt nearly as badly as I could have been and that I'm able to go back to work right away. And yeah, it's been a really emotional but big learning experience for me. Whereas last year when I had my accident in December, that I think that was just I didn't really take anything from that accident last time except for the fact that I knew the accident wasn't my fault first off, so I don't think it had the same effect on me as this one has had because I know this one is my fault. But the other thing is just simply that last time I just really wasn't in the same headspace that I am now. Last time I was so upset and absorbed with everything that's going on with my ex and having recently split and moving back in here and everything else. It just kind of like overwhelmed me and I just really couldn't focus on taking anything away from what happened. Whereas this time I've really taken a lot away from the accident that just happened. So there's going to be a lot of changes with regards to like my own personal behavior and like planning things and according to stuff like that and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah. So anyways, that's all I have for at least the part where you're going to see me. I'm now going to switch the camera over because I want to talk about what this means for the channel. And in order to do that, I want to show you what we have to work with. So, oh, well, so, I might have mistimed that. I wanted to say so right at the beginning, but I think I messed it up. Anyways, I'm not going to edit that. You guys know me. I'm weird. And my videos aren't like super polished or anything like that, so I'm not too worried about that. What I wanted to do is quickly go over what's going on with the channel going forward and talk to you guys about that because like I say, I have to repay my dad and the amount that he wants me to repay him per month is pretty steep. So I'm going to have to make a significant amount of sacrifices, and one of those sacrifices is definitely going to be magic. There's just no way that I'm going to be able to pay for magic continuing to go forward. So, what that means for this channel is going to be on kind of like a timeline where I'm going to try and stretch things out as much as I possibly can to make what we have sitting before you here last as long as humanly possible, so I can keep putting out card content for all the card players that love this channel. I am still going to be doing deck builds and stuff. We might not do Commander Core Creator Challenge anymore after starting in the new year. I'm going to still do one for December, but starting in the new year, we might have to take that off and just put out deck builds on Sundays with the Super Deck Sunday. Just because I can't afford to go buy more cards right now. So what we have here, as I say, this is all the Dollarama material that I still have left. You've got the 3 packs here that were from Perry Sound originally. Plus, those were the last 3 packs that I found originally of the old kind. So I was still planning to make that one video at some point. I did find a lot of old school packs recently at that one Dollarama I told you guys about, so we've got some of those, we got a whole bunch of new ones. So I figure we've got enough here for at least like 2, maybe 3 months worth of Dollarama Draws of Destiny if I only do like maybe 3 at a time. 4 max. I definitely can get at least 4 to 8 weeks. Well, I could definitely get like 6 to 8 weeks out of what I have here easily enough, so I'm not too worried about that. In terms of up here, this is the box that I've been keeping all the new set versus old set competition packs in. So I do have 2 more weeks of Spider-Man versus Dominaria for you guys this week and next week. And then I do have 7 weeks of Avatar versus Zendikar Rising for you guys. So I'm looking forward to both those battles, but after that is all done, which should put us somewhere midway through to the end of January, somewhere in that range. We might have to retire new set versus old set for the time being until I either find a second job or get my dad paid off. I do have a bunch of random extra packs that I have collected for a bit now. I have a few extra affinities. I have some guilds, Ravnica, some core, and some random stuff that's just left over from when I've done like the stream videos. So I do have enough here that I can do like 3 or 4 response videos still easily enough, and probably open a few things randomly here or there for you guys. In terms of Jumpstart, we only started that this week, so we should still have 7 weeks worth of Jumpstart, which means we're going to be midway through January probably when that runs out. But that was only meant to be like a temporary thing anyways, because my cube is pretty much full. And in terms of what's left of the Avatar packs, we have, I think there's 17 packs left, if I remember correctly. There might be 18, but I think it's 17. Packs not counting these ones in here. So I'm planning to try and do a mini pack battle probably between either Core and Avatar or Guilds and Avatar for Christmas. And maybe do another one for my birthday, which will use up probably like 6 packs here and 6 packs from there. But beyond that, everything else I'm going to try and chop up and spread out as much as I possibly can. I am going to try and keep to the Tuesday, Thursday thing for new set versus old set and Dollarama Draws of Destiny until those products run out. But yeah. Basically right now, there's just no point in me trying to buy any more Magic product because I just can't afford it. I already paid for the Ninja Turtles Commander deck, so you guys will get to see me open that in February, but I'm probably not going to be buying into anything for Lorwyn. And chances of me buying any more not Spider-Man, any more Ninja Turtles after that Commander deck is pretty much null, unless I get some birthday money or something like that. And even if I do, chances are that's just going to go to my dad. Yeah. I'm contemplating trying to do like a GoFundMe or something to try and help myself out, but I mean, in part, I just don't feel like I really deserve to go for like support like that from anybody, especially not from my community. Like, you guys are amazing already. You guys give me a lot of moral support. And I mean, like I say, the accident was really my fault, so I don't really feel like I'm justified in trying to ask people to help support me through this right now. But at the same time, what I'm making at UPS right now, unless I can find a second job, I'm not going to be able to buy any more magic for the time being. Um, I'm going to have to really ration how much food I buy going forward. And I'm probably going to have to quit smoking too, which will be a very challenging thing, but we'll see how it goes. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to put this out there for you guys as a channel update, because I didn't want you guys to feel like if suddenly some stuff starts dipping, if I suddenly miss like a Dollarama Draws of Destiny here or there, or if I decide to skip a week of new set versus old set just to kind of stretch it out a little further, because ideally I would love everything to like keep going at least until my birthday or after. My birthday is at the end of January. For those who are newer to the channel, for those who were here last year, you guys know that Kaiba and I basically celebrate our birthdays together almost, because his birthday is 6 days apart from mine. So I'm going to try to do something with regards to that for my I'm trying to put stuff away as I talk, just because I like to multitask. Sorry. I'll close this now and then I'll focus more here. So yeah, so I just really want to put that out there so you guys know, like, if we miss some stuff here or there, if we miss a Super Deck Sunday, whatever, it's nothing to do with you guys. It's just right now things are pretty stressful for me, and I have to worry about finances and stuff. If I can find a second job, I might be recording a lot less for that reason too. I went to an interview yesterday, but I'm not really sure that it went super well. I felt okay about it, but I mean, the way that everything was organized, I have a feeling that chances are it's going to go to somebody else. So it is what it is. But yeah. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I am going to try and work on a deck. I still have to finish building the Commander Core Creator Challenge for this month. And I am going to try and also get out a Kaiba video. I was supposed to get it out like Friday, but I just haven't had the energy or the willpower to do it with everything that went on with the insurance company. And then my dad just basically kind of like essentially dragged me around yesterday looking at cars, because he was like, no, you're going to get one right away. We're not going to waste time, blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, he's a lot better about things like that than I am with my depression and with my social anxiety. He's just more like, get going and get stuff done, which I appreciate. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to go see if I can get you guys a shot of the pug before I close this out. Where are you, Puggy? There you are. What you up to? You want to say hi to the humans? You want to tell them how much you love them? Yeah? You're a good boy. It's gonna be a rough go for the next 4 or 5, 6 months, but we'll figure it out. We'll get through. Eh? Yeah? Alright. Good boy. Alright. What do you think? Do you think we need to get some stuff going? You want to go outside and play? Or do you need to go for a walk? Or should I start making some lunch? I think it's a little early for the lunch, but what do you think? What should we do? Okay, guys. I'm going to close out the video there. Thank you for tuning into this update. Thank you for once more for all your love and support, guys. And let me know in the comments what you guys think about whether I should pursue the idea of a GoFundMe or whether I should just. If you have any ideas of where I could look for a second job that could fit around my hours for UPS and won't hold it against me that I can't do overnights, any tips would be helpful. And yeah, okay. Before my dad gets back, I want to finish this. So, much love to you all from Kaiba over here, and myself to you. Have a wonderful day, and I hope you guys have a great start to your weeks. Okay, bye.